Welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube history. Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Now, I try to give you as I advertise myself. When I say I'm prolific, consistent, and dedicated, I live up to that name as much as I can almost every single day. Whether it be a news, rumor, headline, or gossip, I come walking the line and I come to give it to you because that's what I believe in, that's what I love to do, and this is what I'm passionate about. As many people know, I want to make this my job. I want to make this a living. Many people in YouTube history have been able to come on here and take an opportunity that YouTube has given them because, let the truth be told, if it weren't for that upload button, there would be many people on this website that wouldn't have the kind of jobs from home, or vlogging, or blogging, or doing rants, or doing video games, or doing commentaries, or doing what I do. And that's why I'm so thankful of YouTube. And even though I have to sift through all the crap, BS, and garbage that YouTube has to throw in Google, you see all the problems and all the discrepancies and all the conflict and all the website updates and everything in between. If there's one thing I can't stand is when I see a popular YouTuber who's in demand, on demand, whatever you want to say. They're huge. They're over. You know, they have boatloads and boatloads, Titanic-sized loads of subscribers. And I'm talking a lot more than me. I'm talking about the franchise players. I'm talking about the top of the food chain. And they come on here, not all of them, but some of them. You know, and truth be told, I don't just come on here and watch myself. I do watch other people on here. I do, you know, watch other people. It'll be a guy, it'll be a girl, whatever it is. You know, there are some other YouTubers on here I find somewhat entertaining, somewhat funny, somewhat informative. But the bottom line is this. Those same people will come on here, and like I said, they have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. In some instances, they have millions of subscribers. And they'll come on here, and they'll say, ah, well, I'm getting bored of doing YouTube. I'm getting bored of uploading videos. I'm getting bored of making this my job. Really? You're getting bored after all this superstardom, after all the views, after all the messages, after all the interactiveness, after busting your ass, after working hard to make YouTube your job. That's what you wanted to do. That's what you intended to do. That was the plan. And then you get up to some 400,000 subscribers, or you get 1 million subscribers, and you say, well, that ain't cutting it. I don't like what I'm doing. Well, okay, that's fine. If you don't like what you're doing, that's fine. But when you say you're getting bored and it's getting tedious, you know, here I am, someone that is really, you know, I got 30,000 subscribers, and I am thankful for each and every one of those, especially in a day and age where it's a lot tougher, it's a lot rougher, it's a lot harder to gain the kind of subscribers and for a video to go viral. But yet here I am busting my ass every single day, being prolific, consistent, dedicated, being as historic as I can be, being as uplifting as I can be, being as charismatic, as motivated as I can be. And yet I am still scratching, clawing my way to get to the top. Now, it doesn't happen overnight. I understand that it doesn't happen, you know, by week. It doesn't happen by month. It doesn't happen by year. It takes years to become a name. It takes years to become a top dog on here. But what irks me and what gets underneath my skin is when I'm busting my butt trying to get to the top, trying to remain, you know, relevant. And then you have these other YouTubers on here who are making a ton of cash. And I mean a ton of cash to support a house, a living, a family, you know, a pool, a new car. And all they do is come on here and they do commentaries, or they do vlogs, all right? Or they upload gameplays and all that stuff. And they say, oh, well, you know, I'm kind of getting bored of this. I'm getting bored. It really bothers me because you're bored. You have 400,000 subscribers and you're bored of what you're doing. Now, if I ever had that amount of subscribers, I wouldn't want to remain stale, and I wouldn't want to come on here and say, oh, well, you know, the fact that I have 400,000 subscribers, well, you know what, this is boring now. I don't know what else to do. I can't bring you anything else. Are you kidding me? It just gets underneath my skin. I mean, I could be wrong on this. I mean, there's a lot of different opinions you can have at the end of the day about this, but if I had 400,000 subscribers, I certainly wouldn't come on here and admit. Certainly, if I felt that way, I certainly wouldn't come on here because let's, you know, call a spade a spade. If it weren't for the subscribers that watch the videos, if it weren't for the subscribers that hit that subscribe button, if it weren't for the people that leave comments, you know, nobody would be anything. It really, you know, it doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how good of a talker you are, as good as a vlogger, gameplay, whatever you are. You can be as good as you want, but if you don't have an audience, it's just as good as dry paint. If you don't have an audience, well, then you've got nothing. You could be the best thing in the world. You could be the best thing since sliced bread. But when you're performing and you don't have people watching, and if you don't have an audience, well, it doesn't make a damn now, does it? So that's just what bothers me. I just had to get this off my skin because there's a lot of YouTubers that come on here, okay, And they talk about how they're the top dog and they're making all this money, and it's insane amount of money, and they can buy this and they can buy that, and they're living at the top of the food chain. But yet they'll come on here in the same instance, and there are a lot of people that are guilty of this. Come on here and say, "Oh well, I'm bored. This is dull." You know, listen. If it's not what you want to do anymore, I respect it. If you want to go do something else, if you want to advance your life, well, that's fine. But don't come on here after making a name for yourself. Don't come on here after having a substantial amount of subscribers, making so much money, making a living, knowing that this is what I want to do. This is what I want to accomplish. And here I am fighting like hell to get even 100,000 subscribers. I'm only at 30,000. Remember, in the real picture, in the real world here on YouTube.com, if there is a real world to this, I am still not a big name. I'm still not somebody that has a substantial amount of subscribers. When you take me that has 30,000 and compare it to that other guy that has 400,000, and he's saying, "Ah, well, it's boring." First of all, like I said, if I felt that way, if I felt that what I was doing was boring on YouTube, after everything I've accomplished, after all the hard work, after all the sleepless nights, after everything I have put into this, I wouldn't actually come on here and I wouldn't admit to the whole universe on YouTube, "Oh, well, I'm bored of this. You know, not my cup of tea." It just irks me. It really does bother me. So before I make this video any longer, I just need to get that off my chest. So you got to be thankful for what you have, because you don't realize what you have until it's gone. And that saying never rung truer until the day when I hear someone say that has 500,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers that they're bored with YouTube. They're bored with uploading videos. After all that hard work, after all that determination, after climbing the ladder, after doing everything you could do to make your channel successful, and then you say it's boring now. Like I said, I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do. I don't know if that would be the greatest thing to do, and I don't know what kind of options you have left. You might have a lot more options left, but when you got Sean's Entertainment, who wants to live up to a name of being prolific, consistent, and dedicated, and I give you everything I have every single day of the week, more times than anybody on this website, it really is a shame. It really is a shame that some feel that way. It's like the fame and the fortune, the honor, it goes to their head. And then it's like they just don't care anymore. Well, I can guarantee you this right now. Whether it's 30,000 subscribers or 30 million subscribers, which I know I'll never see in my lifetime, I can guarantee to you right now, Sean's View Entertainment will be the same that he was then, that he is now, that he will be in the future. I will be as prolific, consistent, dedicated, passionate, enthusiastic, because this is my drive, this is my motivation. The subscribers are behind me, and I will drive the ship until there ain't no more driving to do, which they'll always be driving, because you know what? That sea keeps going. From sea to shining sea, Sean's Entertainment will be here, because that's what I believe in, that's what I love, and this is what I admire. So thank you for watching Sean's Entertainment, your comments, your opinions, and I just had to get this off my chest because it really was bothering me. Subscribe. Think twice next time about what you say.